Alright, just made it out of Mammoth. Ended up actually taking the 0 day, even though I didn't plan on it. It was just a little too nice to avoid. A couple of other hikers and I split a condo, and it ended up being cheaper than a typical hotel room, and so we got TV, movies, made a great dinner with steak and salad, and just had some good relaxation and even hot tub time. So it was nice, although I can definitely say now I am ready to be back on trail. I'm getting kind of tired of town, and so we'll see. Up in about 30 miles is Tuolumne Meadows, which is another kind of general store type thing, and I'm going to do a little resupply there for the next stretch. But not sure, coming up soon is a little offshoot I can take down to the Yosemite Valley to do Half Dome, so I'm thinking I'm going to do that. It's only like a 20-mile detour, and then I can take a bus back up to Tuolumne, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that. I'm not entirely sure, I haven't made up my mind yet, but that would be a cool little adventure to do while I'm out here. Half Dome would be. So anyways, out of Mammoth, this is Devil's Post Pile here. It's basically hexagonal basalt columns that have formed. It's pretty cool. Little formation there, you can see the columns all piled together. But it's actually a national monument. So anyways, hoping to make it to Thousand Lakes tonight for camp, but that's a bit of a stretch, so we'll see where I end up. Anyways, glad to be back on trail. This is Donahue Pass, the beginning of Yosemite.
Is there a game on July 4th?
We're pretty much done with all of the high passes, so this is kind of what we're left with. Lower elevation, not quite as cool passes, but still really cool. Well, as you know, the PCT passes through Yosemite, so a couple of us tried, or did, take a day off from the PCT in order to hike a little bit around Yosemite. So even on our days off from hiking, we're hiking. This is Cloud's Rest. We're getting ready to go up to the top here. I'll take a video up top. And later today will be Half Dome. Pretty exciting. First time in Yosemite, so it should be pretty cool. Clouds Rest in Yosemite. Pretty amazing spot. 360 views of the Yosemite Valley.
Okay. Do you know why it's doing that? I don't either. Well, maybe let's put it back on.
Do a little pan.
I don't know why it's doing that. It keeps doing that. Timing.
Just keep smiling.
I know.
So, as I said, this is not the PCT. It's very close to the JMT actually, but it's actually a little off trail from the JMT. And tomorrow morning we'll be climbing Half Dome. So that's one of the more popular mountains that you hear about in Yosemite. You can see it's kind of a half dome with the drop off. And I think tonight we're going to be camping almost all the way up it at a little site off trail. Should be amazing. Here's the valley. And looking back up towards the Sierra. You can see this is the trail you actually come in on here. Down to the valley tomorrow after Half Dome, and then back up to the PCT for more hiking. Oh man. What you're looking at now is Clouds Rest, where I was earlier in the day, and I'm about to go up Half Dome for sunset, and it's pretty vertical. Kind of crazy. You can see the railing just going straight up to the top of this huge rock. So that'll be an adventure. Here's a little better perspective on Half Dome. So you can see these cables are going up the mountain, and it basically goes straight up. Pretty cool. This will definitely be exciting. Well, here we are climbing Half Dome. It's pretty steep. This is horizon, so you can see how steep the cable is there. There's a look back at Clouds Rest. There's a look down. Yeah. Kind of crazy. Made it up Half Dome.
How scared are you on a scale?
Back, there's Clouds Rest again. There's my shadow. There's a crazy cliff. And I'll give you a view of this insane vertical drop all the way down into the valley there. I don't know if you can see on camera, but there's a trail switchbacking doop, 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 all the way up that canyon.
I mean, I just snapped a whole bunch.
So that's Half Dome. Pretty crazy. You can see it kind of extends down around over here.
Can you do the same for me?
Alright, Yosemite has been conquered. Back to the PCT. This is Vernal Falls. So, turns out the last falls were actually Nevada Falls. This is Vernal Falls.
Ah, that's so cool. Double rainbow.
Still in Yosemite, but back on the PCT. Looks like the mountains are changing from glaciated granite domes to what looks like volcanic mountains, actually. Not entirely sure, but a lot of the rock has been pretty volcanic. And these views are nice after the mosquito-infested days before. This is where I just came up. Long, huge, sweeping switchbacks. A little bit of snow. Sun's starting to set. Can't really see it too well. And that's where I'm headed. There's the trail, but over here this view is pretty amazing. Got some snow built up. Big lake down there. Sun's going down behind the mountains. Pretty nice spot. High altitude deer. This is a first for me. Still pretty early in the morning here. Slept up on top of these rocks behind a couple of bushes. It was a pretty cool spot. Didn't expect to see a deer browsing this far up. Still have my Pop-Tart in hand.